boys and girls. I love reading stories to all of you. So I thought one of the first stories that we could read together is called The Kissing Hand. And The Kissing Hand is about a little baby raccoon who is actually going off to his first day of school. So I know all of you can relate to that because you're going to be starting school with me very soon. What I like to do during the meet and greet, which I'm unfortunately not able to do this year, is I usually have you make a kissing hand with your mom and dad. So the mommies and daddies, they'll trace their hand, cut it, decorate it. You can do the same thing with your hand. You would take mommy and daddy's kissing hand and leave it at school. And then mommy and daddy can take your kissing hand and they can bring it to work, wherever they want to. So now, what I'm gonna do instead is when we do our meet and greets, what I'm gonna have is I'm gonna have a piece of blue paper and a piece of pink paper. And you're going to bring those pieces of paper home with you, and you are going to make your kissing hands with mommy and daddy at home. And then you know what's so awesome, mommies and daddies? Your child can bring that kissing hand right back to school. So when we start after the meet and greet, so when we start that Tuesday after, let's see, yeah, I think it's that Tuesday after Labor Day. Have your child put your kissing hand in the folder. And then then I can make sure, I have a few little pockets on my chair back buddies. I can make sure to put the kissing hand in the bigger pocket. And your child can take out the kissing hand whenever they are missing you. And that's the one beautiful thing that I love about the kissing hands. I'm going into my 4th year teaching at Corpus Christi, and I promise you that the kissing hands, they get used a lot, especially during that first month. And I let your child have the kissing hand. You know, they can hold it while they're playing. They can hold it sometimes while they're eating their snack. Whenever they miss you, I let them take it out. And then when they're feeling okay, they put it right back. And it just gives that nice comfort for them. And I think it also helps you guys too. Mommies and daddies, gives them a little bit of comfort for you guys. So, without further ado, the kissing hand. All right. Chester Raccoon stood at the edge of the forest and cried. "I don't want to go to school," he told his mother. "I want to stay home with you. I want to play with my friends and play with my toys and read my books and swing on my swing. Please, may I stay home with you?" Mrs. Raccoon took Chester by the hand and nuzzled him on the ear. "Sometimes we all have to do things we don't want to do," she told him gently. "Even if they seem strange and scary at first, but you will love school once you start. You'll make new friends and play with new toys, read new books and swing on new swings. Besides," she added, "I know a wonderful secret that will make your nights at school seem as warm and cozy as your days at home." I wonder what the secret is. Chester wiped away his tears and looked interested. "A secret? What kind of secret?" "A very old secret," said Mrs. Raccoon. "I learned it from my mother and she learned it from hers. It's called the kissing hand." "The kissing hand?" asked Chester. "What's that?" "I'll show you." Mrs. Raccoon took Chester's left hand and spread open his tiny fingers into a fan. Leaning forward, she kissed Chester right in the middle of his palm. Chester felt his mother's kiss rush from his hand, up his arm, and into his heart. Even his silky black mask tingled with a special warmth. Mrs. Raccoon smiled. "Now," she told Chester, "whenever you feel lonely and need a little loving from home, just press your hand to your cheek and think, 'Mommy loves you, Mommy loves you.' And that very kiss will jump to your face and fill you with toasty, warm thoughts." She took Chester's hand and carefully wrapped his fingers around the kiss. "Now do be careful not to lose it," she teased him. "But don't worry, when you open your hand and wash your food, I promise the kiss will stick. Chester loved his kissing hand. Now he knew his mother's love would go with him wherever he went, even to school. That night, Chester stood in front of his school and looked thoughtful. Suddenly, he turned to his mother and grinned. "Give me your hand," he told her. Chester took his mother's hand in his own and unfolded her large, familiar fingers into a fan. Next, he leaned forward and kissed the center of her hand. "Now you have a kissing hand too," he told her. And with a gentle goodbye and "I love you," Chester turned and danced away. Mrs. Raccoon watched Chester scamper across a tree limb and enter school. And as the hoot owl rang in the new school year, she pressed her left hand to her cheek and smiled. The warmth of Chester's kiss filled her heart with special words. "Chester loves you," it sang. "Chester loves you." And here's a cool picture of Chester at school with all of his brand new friends. Oh, wouldn't that be cool to have a classroom in a tree? Oh, that'd be so fun. Maybe one day, someday, one day. The end. Boys and girls, and mommies and daddies, I hope that you enjoyed this wonderful, wonderful story. It's a little tradition of mine. I think it's a great, great way to start off the school year with all of them. So like I said, on the meet and greet, you'll get a pink and blue paper. You could trace the hands, bring them right back to school. And boys and girls, you can use those hands whenever you need that beautiful kissing hand, whenever you need to feel mommy and daddy's sweet, sweet little kiss, all right? So, I hope all of you enjoyed the story, and I will see all of you very soon. Bye-bye.